What's up, guys? Miles back with another video. On today's video, we're going to talk about why people hate the truth so much. We're going to talk about why people hate it. And we're going to talk about what happens to people when they talk about the truth. Not these rappers talking about keeping it real and keeping it 100. Not none of this woke stuff. We're going to talk about what actually happens when you're a truth teller and you're living in reality and you try to spread the message, but people don't want to receive the message or whatnot. So, where do we start? If you haven't read this book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, you need to go read that book by Mark Manson. Mark Manson broke down life, everything, reality, everything in that book to the T. As a matter of fact, one of the key things that he broke down in that book is wanting a positive experience results in a negative experience. Accepting a negative experience results in a positive experience. Right. In other words, when you want something and you chase something, you often chase it away. But when you accept where you are in life, when you accept your downfalls, when you accept some of your limitations, some of your failures, it gives you clarity and a clear mind to move forward. So, why do people hate the truth so much? Why do people hate truth tellers? Right? What has the truth done to people that's got them so riled up that they hate truth? Well, one of the reasons that people hate truth is that, as we travel across this world, we develop a belief system, and we develop a thought-provoking system, pretty much our own ways of doing things, right? But if I come in and say, hey, you've been living wrong and this is XYZ, and I make sense about it, that person's not going to change most likely, because it takes a hard scope to acknowledge that you're wrong. You have to be extremely humble within yourself to say that, damn, for all these years, for all the things that I believed in, I was wrong. All this stuff that I believed in, all the people that I thought were real people were actually fake people, all these things were lies. To accept that is a hard reality. It's much easier to live in fantasy land, right? This is one of the reasons why The Matrix was such a great movie, is because, it has a line in that movie where it says, people are so wired up within the Matrix that they're willing to defend it, right? And that's real life. People are so wired up, if I can speak correctly to get this off, they're so wound up within their belief system that they're willing to defend the belief system even if it's wrong. Right? Having to change your belief system that you've built up over years can be heartbreaking. To realize that the people that you thought were good people were actually the bad people, that's heartbreaking. That's a tough pill to swallow. This is why the truth oftentimes, it's not just a straight cut line thing. It's layers to it, right? There's surface truth, then there's the truth under that middle truth, then there's hard truth, and then there's hardcore truth. You know what I'm saying? It's layers to everything. And how deep you go within those layers depends upon what you can take, right? Because the reality of the situation is that when that guy said you can't handle the truth, most people cannot handle the truth. They're too prideful. They're too, especially in this society where we're promoting narcissism, people are too narcissistic to say that, hey, I'm wrong, right? So if you're a truth teller, you're automatically alienated from the society. Automatically, right? And to go deeper, right? The government hates truth tellers because they want everybody to be have their eyes covered, for them to do stuff and them not get punished for it, for them to lead you down a path and distract you from what they're really doing, right? This is why people hate truth tellers. And to go further into that, what happens to them is that they often get isolated. They oftentimes get humiliated. They get made an example out of, so that anybody that tells the truth again will never tell the truth or keep it to themselves and not alert a whole society of what's really going on. Because if you to be real, guys, a lot of the stuff that you guys learn, a lot of the stuff that you guys are into, that shit is lies. That shit don't apply to the real world. That's just them socializing you into a certain way of thinking so that they can stay within a certain economic regimen, right? That's a whole nother video for a different day. But that's my video. I want you guys to think about this one. Take it to heart. Re-examine your own story. Re-examine, the world, what you think is true and what the world is and what you think it is. Right, there's a big difference between that. That's a whole nother video. Right? What the world is, what the world actually is versus what you want to see in the world is two completely different planets. But like, comment, share the video if you like the video. If you like my channel in general, consider donating via Cashapp, $Myleschum. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Myleschum. Have a good day. I love y'all. Stay focused. Live in reality. Accept your insecurities, accept your downfalls, so you can function and pick up the pieces that you do have and utilize them the best you can within this life. We out.